Hi, everyone. It's Miss Palmer here, and today we're starting Unit 4 on money, banking, and monetary policy. All right. See if you can answer these questions. All right. Who's on the $100 bill, the $50 bill, the $20 bill, the $10 bill, the $2 bill, the 50-cent piece, the dime, the $1,000 bill, and the $100,000 bill? Here's the bonus. E pluribus unum means, okay, are you ready for it? Here are the answers. Franklin's on the $100 bill. Grant's on the $50 bill. Jackson's on the $20 bill. Excuse me. The $5 bill is Lincoln. The $2 bill is Jefferson. 50-cent piece is JFK, John F. Kennedy. On the dime is FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Cleveland's on the $1,000 bill, and the $100,000 bill, President Wilson. Okay, e pluribus unum means out of many, one. Okay, next slide. Why do we use money? What would happen if we didn't have money? Well, the barter system. Goods and services are traded directly and there's no money exchanged. Problems with the barter system. One, before trade could occur, each trader had to have something the other wanted. This is called double coincidence of wants. Two, some goods can't be split. So if one goat is worth 5 chickens, how do you exchange if you want one? Example, a doctor might accept only certain goods, so you need to find what the doctor wants in order to get help. Money. What is money? Money is anything that is generally accepted in payment for goods and services. Money is not the same as wealth or income. Wealth is the total collection of your assets. Income is a flow of earnings per unit of time. Commodity money. Now that's something that performs the function of money and has intrinsic value. So an example is gold, silver, cigarettes, etc. Fiat money is something that serves as money but has no other value or uses. Examples are paper money, coins, and digital currency, like Bitcoin. Okay. 3 functions of money. A medium of exchange. That means money can easily be used to buy goods and services with no complications of barter system. It's a unit of account. Money measures the value of all goods and services. Money acts as a measurement of value. 1, a goat equals $50, which equals 5 chickens, or 1 chicken equals $10. 3, a store of value. Money allows you to store purchasing power for the future. Okay, you need to know the 3 functions of money, and here they are. Right, there's weird money, for lack of a better term. So giant stone discs were used as money in the Yap Islands. Some discs were 12 feet wide. Which of the following is not a function of fiat money? A source of intrinsic value. It's not like gold, it's paper money. What backs the money supply? There is no gold standard anymore in the United States. Money used is just an IOU from the government for all debts, public and private. What makes money effective? 1, it's generally accepted. Buyers and sellers have confidence that it is legal tender. Okay, once again, what makes money effective? 1, it's generally accepted, and buyers and sellers have the confidence that it is legal tender. 2, It's scarce. Money must not be easily reproduced or counterfeited. And 3, it needs to be portable and dividable. So money must be easily transported and divided. The purchasing power of money is the amount of goods and services a unit of money can buy. Inflation increases or decreases purchasing power. What does it do? What's the answer? It decreases your purchasing power. Rapid inflation increases or decreases acceptability. What's the answer? Okay, so inflation decreases your purchasing power. Rapid inflation decreases acceptability. Classifying money. Liquidity. That's the ease with which an asset can be accessed and used as a medium of exchange. So cash is very liquid. Stocks are not. You have to sell the stocks before you can get the cash from them. M1, the highest liquidity. Okay, and economists use these strange terms called M1 and M2 to define liquidity of money. So you have to know these, commit this to memory. So M1, it includes currency and circulation. So that's the money. Checkable bank deposits, checking accounts. All right. Traveler's checks are M1 money. So here's M2. Those are near monies. And it's M1, so all the currency listed under M1 plus the following: savings deposits or money market accounts, time deposits, which are CDs or certificates of deposit, 3, money market funds. M1 and M2 money often earn little or no interest. So the opportunity cost of holding liquid money is the interest you could be earning. The financial sector. Individuals, businesses, and governments borrow and save, so they need institutions to help. So the financial sector is the network of institutions that link borrowers and lenders, including banks, mutual funds, pension funds, and other financial intermediaries. Assets, that's anything tangible or intangible that is owned. Liability, that's anything that is owed. A loan, that's an agreement between a lender and a borrower, usually at a fee called the interest rate. A loan is an asset for the lender and a liability for the borrower. Personal finance and investment. Personal finance refers to the way individuals and families budget, save, and spend. In a personal finance class, you learn about checking and savings accounts, credit cards, loans, the stock market, retirement plans, and how to manage your assets. The word investment in economics will always refer to business spending on tools and machinery. So don't get that confused with personal investments, okay? All right. A low interest rate will increase investment. Bonds versus stocks. Bonds you own, bonds you loan, stocks you own. Okay? Bonds are loans, stocks you own. Okay. So pretend you're going to start a lemonade stand and you need some money to get started. What do? You ask your grandmother to lend you $100. Your grandmother just bought a bond in your business. She lent you the money. Bonds are loans or IOUs that represent debt that the government, business, or individual must repay to the lender. Okay, bonds are loans. The bondholder has no ownership in the company. They're just lending you money for an interest rate. To get more money, you could sell half of your company and issue shares of stocks. That means that stockholders own part of your corporation. So stocks, they represent ownership of a corporation, and the stockholder is often entitled to a portion of the profit. So if you own stocks, you are an owner. If you have bonds, you're a lender. Bond prices and interest rates. A bond is issued at a specific interest rate that doesn't change throughout the life of the bond. For example, assume a 30-year U.S. Treasury bond has a face value of $1,000 and an interest rate of 5%. Each year for 30 years, you will get $50. If the interest rate falls and new bonds are being issued at 3%, then people would rather have the old 5% bonds. If you like, you can sell your bonds before they mature. If you sold the original 5% bond, buyers would bid up the price since they would rather have 5%. The point, bond price and interest rates are inversely related. The time value of money. Would you rather have $100 today or $200 in the future? Well, that's a tricky question. You'll see why. The equation to calculate future value is X in N years, X dollars in N years. So is equal to X dollars times 1 plus the interest rate to the N, meaning the number of years. So the future value of $100 in 1 year is equal to 100 times the quantity 1 plus 0.1 equals 110. You can determine the future value of any amount dollars X if you know the interest rate IR and the number of years N. So you just plug in those values for those variables, and that's how you figure out the future value of your money. You need to commit these formulas to memory and how to manipulate them. If the interest rate is 10%, then the future value of $100 is $110 in 1 year. What is the present value of $100 in 1 year if the interest rate is 10%? Plug those numbers into the formula above. Here's the equation to calculate present value. The present value of X dollars in 1 year is, and so it's the formula, the amount of dollars divided by 1 plus the interest rate over the number of years. So the present value of $100 in 1 year is 100 in the numerator over the quantity 1 plus 0.1, which was the interest rate for 1 year, which is the present value of $100 in a year is $90.91. The present value, that's the current worth of some future amount of money. If the interest rate is 10%, the present value of $100 is 90.91. So this means that the future value of $90.91 when the interest rate is 10% is $100. Okay, let's go back to that screen. Okay, so that's the end to our introductory lesson on money and how to calculate the present value and the future value of money. So please commit those formulas to memory, and we'll see you in the next lecture on money. Everybody have a great day. It's Ms. Palmer signing out.